just walking on the street, and I noticed him, and went and started talking to him. Again, this was before I was in the Misfits, before I was anybody known. And he would like want to know my opinion about like their music, you know, what I thought about this and that, you know. And he was one of the guys that really had a lot of respect for his fans, and, you know, treated them well. Joey could always be a little bit standoffish until he knew you, and then like, you know, leave you alone. You know, he was always at CBGB's. There was a pinball machine near the front door, and he would just be like dropping his quarters in there, leaning on the machine, just hitting the flippers. So you could almost always catch him. Tommy, I never really got to meet because he left the band like right when I was like starting to come into things. Dee Dee was always like a kid. He was always like had this like innocence about him, and wasn't always aware of himself. And I mean, there's a great story I heard from a neighborhood cop who had been into punk rock when he was young, and now he was like a cop. One day he's walking down St. Mark's Place, and he's passing this guitar store, and he spots Dee Dee sitting on the stoop, and he just goes, "Dee Dee!" And Dee Dee's, "What did I do? What did I do?" So yeah, Dee Dee, that's the kind of guy who was also, if he saw your band and he liked you, a few days later he'd show up with like a song he wrote for you. He was just a sweet guy.